Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Still on the update on the Supreme Court proceedings that is taking place at Abuja. Of course, early hours of the morning, Atiku Abubakar, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Shetima, INEC, and APC and PDP, of course, logged it out, where the issue of the fresh evidence gotten from CSU was bone of contention, because there was back and forth movement, of which eventually they said they will give the final verdict on whether or not they will accept it in subsequent day to come. Of course, they insisted that all the hearings would begin today, including 8 p.m. for reasons best known to APM. They withdrew their case, and of course, even Supreme Court also slammed them for bringing a pre-election matters to the Supreme Court. So that was more like a little victory for APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Shetima. Now, for Labour Party, Peter Obi, as their proceedings began in earnest and it was quickly wrapped up also. Let's quickly give the update on that. For further details on what happened between Atiku, which is actually the main deal, the drama that ensued in court this morning, please check our playlist to get to see the full details of what transpired in court. But let's find out what happened between Obi, Labour Party, APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Shetima, and INEC. Now, the update remains and follows that Dr. Liva Ozoko, which is senior advocate of Nigeria, standing in for Labour Party and Obi, that's Peter Obi, urged the court to allow his clients to appeal. That's clients appeal, as in ones that appeal to pull through. Now, he prayed the court to set aside the judgment of the Presidential Election Petition Court in Abuja, which affirmed Tinubu's selection. And the Supreme Court reserved the judgment on Peter Obi's Labour Party's appeal, seeking to invalidate Tinubu's selection. A date of ruling will be communicated. Remember, they've done all the regular filings and all. Now, once this date is actually communicated, we shall be updating accordingly and being called for update again. All right, but highlights of today's event, the irony of today's event at the Supreme Court still remains that INEC was also against the Supreme Court accepting the new evidence of Tinubu's Chicago State University certificate deposition that was made by Atiku Abubakar. But one of the positive vibes, positive event that made Nigerians at least rejoice over this matter is the fact that the Supreme Court eventually agreed to accept the CSU deposition evidence and is now being admitted as evidence. And now the fireworks begins. Now, with this evidence being acceptable, let's hope that we don't get to see technicality. And with this also, it's now left with Chris, Uche Chris Sands, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, for Atiku Abubakar, lead legal counsel to Atiku, to do the needful. There have been a lot of reactions here and there, but I can assure you, let's hope that the real fireworks begins. One of the justices is actually Justice John Inyangokoro. I think he's for full details on the justices that came in. I think Justice Helen was also not there for whatever reasons. She didn't make it to the panel. I don't think there's any female justice in this particular panel. But one of the justices who has been vocal in this particular hearing has been Justice John Inyangokoro. Now, some Nigerians are saying, I'm quoting word for word what some Nigerians are saying on social media. I said, look, Justice Okoro should know that the courtroom is no place for theoretics or finished confusion, especially over principles that are clear and unambiguous. Now, sworn depositions carry substantial weight because they are statements made under the penalty of perjury. They are fundamental, and they are actually foundational pillars in the pursuit of truth and justice, designed to bring clarity where there is doubt and light where there is obscurity. Now, you may not understand, if you have not been following our page, our social media handle, you may not understand this particular statement. Now, just check our playlist. You get to see the full details of what happened this morning. Now, there's a drama that ensued, of which Justice John Nyang'Okoro was like, which should we take? There was actually two. According to them, it says conflicting. One was the written deposition made by CSU, Chicago State University, insisting and saying that Bola Ahmed Tinubu indeed attended Chicago State University. Now, under oath and during oral deposition, question and answer, one of the registrars or Bola Ahmed Tinubu used in INEC, it didn't come from CSU. They didn't issue it. That probably is a third party agent that did that. And now, what in all of it, what Atiku Abubakar wanted to prove is not really that Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not attend Chicago State University or not. I think that to a great extent is not in doubt. But what Atiku Abubakar wants to prove is that that particular certificate that was submitted to INEC as a certificate or as a proof that he went to school, went to Chicago State University, was actually not coming from that school, hence it is fake. Or hence it is forged. That in all of this thing, that's what he's heading to. Now, if you check the picture or the certificate of the one issued by CSU and the one submitted to INEC, there are vast differences. And now that's why they're now saying that. That's why the justice is asking, which one should we take? The written deposition is saying opposite. The oral deposition definitely saying opposite. So which do we take? That's literally. And now this young man is saying that if you want to for confusion and all that, if you want to get it clear, that most of the time that the best ones that carry substantial weight actually are the sworn depositions, which are said, because they are statements made under the penalty of perjury. So if you are found lying under oath, it is a different penalty to that. So people tend to that's why you see lawyers turning your mouth, trying to corner you one corner. Just say the words, and they'll tell you that will be all. You've said what you're looking for, So that's what they're literally trying to say, that we should go beyond this level. Nigerians have been, going up and down. Some Nigerians have already started showing signs of despair. Some said, "Are we going to get justice?" I think it's too early, I think it's too early for us to show any signs of despair, because the justices here have not said they have expunged, and then the justices never said that they will not accept. Some Nigerians are already insinuating that this is going to go on the grounds of technicality. Let's keep our fingers crossed, okay? Let's not put the cat before the horse. And though some persons are saying read the words, read the line between the words and all that, that's what happened in PEPT. What difference will it make? Well, let's just hear them out and see how this whole thing will go. But one of the things that has been shocking Nigerians, even right now, is been buzzing on social media, is the fact that INEC that is supposed to be a neutral umpire, is acting like a political party, also insisting that they should reject the fresh evidence, CSU evidence, Chicago State evidence gotten by Atiku Abubakar from Chicago State University. Should not be admitted. I don't get it. Should just be a case of, well, this is document I got. This is, I don't know. Just be as neutral as possible. It's acting almost like a party. And these are the issues that make Nigerians to wonder: are they going to truly get justice? Well, let's put in our comment section what's your take on the fact that, don't forget, in all of this, give or take, it must not exceed November 4th. Whatever the case is, November 4th, Nigerians will know what this verdict will look like. Let's put in our comment section what's your take. Have a nice